Hello and welcome to Pravus Gaming. I am back with the Scourge Warlock in Neverwinter. Now you may have noticed there was a note in the previous video about changing up my stats. I went through on that promise and I did change up my stats. Reason being, Constitution actually is responsible for your damage bonus on top of the hit points. Charisma, on the other hand, just impacts your crit chance and your combat advantage. Very important, yes, but Constitution's pretty important too, so I re-rolled, balanced it out a little bit, so now I have 18 Charisma, 17 Constitution, and 14 Intelligence. Figure that's probably pretty good, so we're going to stick with that. Alright, moving on, we have to return to Sergeant Knox. I really love that Shadow Slip, it's fantastic.
Enclave. You're back.
Yes. Theft of a crown, okay, back to this main story arc. Okay. So what I think I'm gonna do for these videos... who's this?
Hello there.
What I'm gonna do for these videos is I'm gonna be showing off the early gameplay in this video, like just after the tutorial, and then every future episode is instead going to be showing off the progressive gameplay every few levels. So for example, next time I do a video, I'll probably be around level, I don't know, 8 or 10 or something like that. There we go. Reason being, I kind of want to show the Warlock off as he progresses, but I don't want to feel bogged down as if I have to play through the entire stinking game, because I'm not showing off any of the cutscenes or the conversations. So really, what's the point? I feel like I'd just be wasting your time. Whereas it's far more interesting to see how the player progresses throughout the game, and if you want to do the whole story experience, then I would strongly recommend you play the game yourself, because Neverwinter is a pretty fun game. Definitely got its flaws, but it remains pretty fun. Real quick, while we're here, let's go ahead and talk to General Baresh. These Dragonborn people. Never seen them before. This is definitely new. What do you have to... Oh, wow, you're a big sucker, aren't you? Wow, okay, hello. Dragonborn. That's it. Okay, so basically that is Perfect World's attempt to remind us that the Dragonborn realm race does exist, and I believe you can buy the Dragonborn pack for, what was it, $70? $75 or something like that? Something absurd, and as far as I'm aware, that's the only way to get the Dragonborn race. So if you have a ton of money you're willing to blow, then go for it, because it looks pretty fun. That really is the curse of a free-to-play game. They've got to make their money somehow, and frequently they'll do it by shafting you from a few other options in the game, make you pay exorbitant amounts of money. As it is, I had to pay like $20, $25 in order to just get my horse, rather than spend weeks grinding out the gold to make one. Yeah, no, that was never going to happen. Too boring. So, I do have a horse. That's the only time I've had to spend money on the game. That, and I also did get a special stone. I don't know if I have that in my mail. I might. I probably want to check that. Right now, I'm just doing this Scrying Orb quest before I move on. Just get this out of the way. It's not hard, it just takes a little time. What's this, mailbox? Check mail. Oh, okay, never mind. It's just the starter box. There we go. Dies, a party popper. Whee! Yay for the Warlock! Oh, gosh. I think these scrying orbs were supposed to really encourage like this big sense of exploration, but it never worked for me. Never really cared enough to go and find all of these scrying orbs. All the same. Yeah, the solo leveling experience in Neverwinter, at least for my rogue, was actually surprisingly pleasant. I really did enjoy it. The endgame content, maybe a little less. Maybe that's because I'm antisocial and don't feel like finding other people. Maybe that's because I really don't care for the boss design that they've showcased in their dungeons thus far, but that's mostly a matter of personal preference. So I would not by any means discourage anyone from trying this game out. It is, after all, free to play. Until you need a mount. Or a respec. Or a worthwhile companion. Besides that, it's mostly free to play. Yeah, you may be sensing a theme there. Alright, we're going to the Hall of Justice Vaults, which should be all the way at the tippy top of Neverwinter. What are you doing, you stupid little tiefling? Let's see, can I actually claim might be able to, actually. Let me see. No? Ironstone... I don't know how you claim your items. I'll figure that out another time. I do have the Ion Stone unlocked because it's a pretty solid companion just for a passive stat boost and doesn't get in the way. Kind of expected for anybody who wants to do some hardcore endgame content, but wow, that's a creepy looking tiefling. Shattered horns. Alright, Justice Vaults, here we go. Our first instance, aside from the tutorial. Open the gate, don't care what you have to say. I'm a warlock. I care not for your flippin' tree. Moving forward. Anything interesting happening here? Oh, there's bad guys. Phew! Oh, wow, the AoE took them out. Very nice. That AoE actually does a legitimate amount of damage. Okay, it's not inconsequential. Oh, I probably should create a soul puppet, shouldn't I? There we go. Now, this is unconfirmed for me because I haven't been able to find a good, reliable source of information about the Warlock. But my understanding is, if you continue to use this, oh gosh, what's this ability called that summons the soul puppet? Hang on. Killing Flames. If you continue to use Killing Flames even while your soul puppet is out, I believe it buffs the soul puppet to do extra damage. I think you can improve that further with your talents later in the game. I could be wrong, though. I haven't had a chance to really sit down and explore the intricacies of this class. So don't quote me on that. That's just my guess based on what I've been hearing. So let's buff up the soul puppet even more. Now, does it reset the timer? I don't know. There's a lot of mechanics of this class that are still kind of unknown to me. I'd like to think so. But, oh, look, a chest. Is it a mimic? No. Pro tip. If you want to know if it's a mimic that will eat you, do you see the little bag icon hovering over my mouse? That means it's an actual chest. If that is not there, it is a mimic. Do not open it. It will try to kill you. Not fun. I have had that blow up in my face more than a couple of times. Oh, that didn't work. Come on, let's get some crafting materials. There we go. There we go. We'll use our nature kit. These are like crafting resource nodes. Only certain classes can unlock them. We're gonna use my daily power. There we go. As a Scourge Warlock, I can access all arcane ones for free, but anything else, I will need a special resource kit. That's how the game works. So, for example, to access the Nature resource kit, which usually only Hunter Rangers can use, then I will need to have a Nature kit. There we go. Go forth, Soul Puppet, do something! Oh, it's gone. Okay. It didn't like that I gave it orders. It has decided to go on strike. That's very mature of you, Mr. Soul Puppet. I'm not hiring you again. I'm going to put you on Nancy's list or whatever it's called, and I'm going to make sure everyone knows that you are not a worthy hire. Ever again. Would not trust. Okay. Get some good progress through here, just chugging along. I would like to see some more AoE. That would be fun for me, but... Oh, so far we're not seeing that. There you go. Come on, Soul Puppet. Come on. There you go. It is doing some damage. Oh, and it's gone. As soon as I look your way, it disappears. Obviously, this thing is shy. Ooh, an arcane kit. This is a guaranteed success. Let's use this thing. And I get cloth or scraps. Meh. Nothing extraordinary. A scroll for some lore. Don't care. Yes, the Nashers snuck into the vault. Let's pull the secret trigger and open the door. Bam. Oh, dead people everywhere. Lovely. Ah, crud. Where are you? Nope, okay, never mind. They are fighting the undead. Well, that's beautiful. Soul Puppet. My ultimate get-out-of-jail-free card. Look how cool that thing looks. When I was playing the Warlock, I expected a pet that was more like what you'd expect from World of Warcraft. a teeny, insignificant little imp that, you know, people just laugh at. And instead you get this, and it's like, oh wow, all of a sudden the Warlock feels a lot more fun, knowing that it's taken seriously from level 1. I mean, how cool is, well, I guess technically level 3, but come on, how cool is that? Very cool. So, just use some killing flames there. I'd love to see some more abilities here, though. That would be awesome. Think it could happen? Maybe. Nope, I don't like what you're doing to me, sir. You were trying to hit me, and that's... Whoa, what is that? Was that my puppet doing that?
Gained a scroll of identification.
Yay, scroll of identification. Okay, for those of you who don't know, in proper Dungeons & Dragons form, if you get special items, they are unidentified. You're going to have to use a magic scroll in order to... excuse me, in order to identify the item and discover what its properties are. Otherwise, you cannot wear it. So, it can be a bit of a pain, especially if you're running low on crystal scrolls and you kind of want to wear something because you figure it's probably better than what I got. But, unfortunately, you can't use it. Kind of annoying, but at the same time, kind of a necessity for any Dungeons & Dragons game that dares to call itself a Dungeons & Dragons game. So I can't really fault them. It makes for an interesting mechanic anyway, at least. That's for sure. Let's go ahead and kill this thing off. I want the XP after all. Oh, hello, an archer popped out of the ground like daisies. Yeah. Ooh, treasure chest. I like treasure. It's not a mimic. Always check that. I don't recall there being so many simple ivory bowls back in the day. Maybe that's just me. There we go. Okay. What did I get? New power. I got... Ooh, okay. I have a point available. I can either buy Infernal Spheres, summon an array of Infernal Spheres, each waiting to shoot out towards nearby enemies, creates an additional sphere if you're under 75% hit points, or 2 if under 50. Targets damaged by Infernal Spheres have a chance to ignite with a lesser curse. Spheres will seek out foes within a 30-foot radius. Wow, that's interesting. And then there's the Vampiric Embrace. Well, I was just complaining about some manner of AoE. This could be interesting. I kind of want to see what it's like. Alright, we're going to grab it. Infernal Spheres. Let's see what it does, huh? Ooh, another nature kit. Hang on one second. There we go. Alright, let's use it. Now, how long do these 2 spheres last, I wonder? Indefinitely, apparently. I can just create them at will? No. Oh, okay. They do some damage, and it looks like they inflicted some manner of burn. That's pretty awesome. And now I just create 2 more spheres, and... Oh, 3. There we go. And this will be very interesting. Okay, let's head to our first boss fight since the tutorial. One of the Neverwinter 9.
Oh no. Hurry and get the crown. The Guardian is waking up.
Yes, we get it. Guardian of the 9. Alright, how are you going to fare against my spheres of doom? Aren't you an ugly sucker? I'm going to absorb your soul. Up. Up. So far, having a really bad day, aren't you? Alright, let's get to my daily power, smacking you down. Infernal Spheres, protect me! Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Whoa, get it back. And he's dead.
You're too late! The crown belongs to the Gnashers!
Oh, you gosh darn Gnashers. I gnash my teeth at the thought. Whatever. And, of course, my box did get upgraded. That's just great. Okay. Passing along. Okay, anything else of interest? Well, there is a chest, so I suppose I should probably grab that. That went surprisingly well. Okay, these spheres aren't half bad, all things considered. Curious how long they last, though. Is it indefinite? Look how cool this looks! Oh my gosh, so many particle effects! I've got my own personal orbit. Are they calling me fat? Maybe. I don't know, I probably deserve that. My character's not fat, but they somehow know. They know! Alright, let's wear belt, and move on. I don't see these going away, so I'm not sure how long they last. It really could be forever, as far as I know. It just looks awesome, though. I like. The only difficulty is I can see that since you can't, like, specifically target these, may be difficult. On the other hand, activating the spheres does give you an ability to attack while moving, so... Let's go ahead and create ourselves another thing. Let's get some more spheres going. I only got... Yep, I got 3. Okay. And the frame drops like crazy. Of course it does. Sergeant Knox, what else you got for me, sir?
Protectors, Nashers from Poe.
Nashers were bold indeed. Now we need to interrogate someone named Honor. Yeah, but you know what? I think that's a quest for another time, and not for this video. So I'm going to actually end the video here, just to show off the early gameplay. Next video, I'll probably jump in when I get to the next zone. I don't know what level that's going to be, probably like 6 or 7 or somewhere around there. Hopefully I have some more stuff to show you, and I'll continue to follow that pattern as I level up this character. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Pravus with Pravus Gaming and Neverwinter, Module 4, Tyranny of Dragons. Be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time.